It's April 2024. After many months of fighting through countless planets and hundreds of millions of Helldivers KIA, Super Earth and the Helldiver Corps managed to push the bots back for good. After such a hard-fought battle, they're gone, wiped from the face of the galaxy. Super Earth announced a day of celebration, and with the bugs controlled on the other side of the galaxy, all seems well. However, one day later,
Slip space rupture detected.
Gamma station control, reading multiple pings below the orbital defense
Slip
grid.
space rupture detected.
Yeah, we're picking up anomalies too. Are you reading
Slip
it?
space rupture
Multiple
detected.
covenant signatures.
Slip space.
the bots are back, and within minutes, tens of thousands of Helldivers jump to the aid of the planets in need and are met with a brand new defend mission type, holding back waves and waves of bots, buying time for high priority targets to escape.
I may have shot the defenses on you. You're locked out. Look, you
Oh,
can
okay.
shut the door.
Oh, it's like the Starship Troopers game. That's fucking sick.
Oh, look at this.
This is so cool.
I'm gonna go shut the other gate.
Alright, yeah, go show the other gate.
We're not gonna get there in time.
This is fucking sick. Oh shit. Woohoo!
This little extract from the story of Helldivers 2 of the last couple of weeks is exactly why this game is a live service and, to an extent, fear of missing out tactics done incredibly well and without detriment to the player, and why this game refuses, and will refuse for many months and years to come, to die. Now, Helldivers 2, if you look at it on the surface, just on paper, uses the same tactics as quite a few other live service games to keep the players engaged. It constantly introduces new content to try and stimulate you, and makes you not want to miss out on the wave of new content coming in. However, other games do this by introducing time cosmetics that you have to be there for that certain amount of weeks to obtain. It's very surface level. If you don't play the game in this time and do certain challenges and earn XP, you won't have this fancy armor set to show off to your friends, or you won't have this new gun to show off and play around with. Helldivers 2 takes a completely different approach to this. Sure, there are still unlocks that happen every month with a new war bond, which is a ridiculous rate for new content, by the way, but these war bonds that essentially act as battle passes stay there forever. You can go through them at your own pace, much like other games like Halo Infinite. The fear of missing out doesn't come from this and doesn't come from a very superficial place. It doesn't feel predatory in wanting to lure you in. And because the core gameplay is so good, which I've covered in 2 videos I'll link down below, it makes you want to come back, and through playing you simply earn these items that you eventually unlock. You never feel pressured to partake in the Warbond process of unlocking new equipment, and you want to unlock the equipment because it seems like fun and because it adds to the sandbox, not because you're being pressured into a time period of unlocking them. The fear of missing out in Helldivers 2 comes with the actual narrative itself. That small excerpt that I read to you at the start of the video of what happened over the last couple days in the Helldivers 2 universe and unfolded in front of the player's very eyes is exactly how FOMO is used, and used well. You can stand back and just look at the story as it progresses, say if you're at work or on holiday and not able to play. You can scroll through Twitter or Reddit and read through how the automaton invasion is going, or you can be there and play it yourself and experience these planets falling and partake in them and help with the war effort. It's not the type of FOMO that makes you feel bad for missing out, because you can still catch up through articles and through posts about it, but it's the type of FOMO that makes you want to jump in and play the game, because it's addictive and because the narrative is so engaging in a live service manner that I personally don't really think has been done before to this extent. It's a live service narrative that unites all the players and brings everybody together on a front against an enemy AI that's weaved into the narrative backbone that feels consistent, immersive, and most of all, entertaining. The collective build-up of tension when the bots were finally eradicated, waiting for their return or the return of the Illuminates, was really something to behold on all social media when it happened. People were speculating how and when they could come back, expecting some massive build-up event over the next couple of weeks for the bots to return or the Illuminates to make their first appearance. But no, one day later, in the middle of the day, randomly, I got the notification on my phone that Cyberstan had fallen and the bots were back. This happened randomly, and it wasn't some orchestrated event that the developers built up to with trailers and events and marketing. It simply happened. It relies on word of mouth from players and the excitement of a new narrative event happening like it would in real life, with no warning, and that's why it's so effective.
Oh no!
It's a choke shot. Shit! No!
Now, I'm not going to jump in here and try and say that Helldivers 2 and Arrowhead is a very indie production with a small budget and they managed to pull off a miracle here, because, let's be honest, Sony funded this thing. They didn't expect it to do as well as it did, but they did pump a lot of money into it, hoping that the live service would take off to an extent. And lo and behold, it did more than they ever imagined it would. And a few companies could probably pump enough money into a studio to do something like this, but what you can't replicate with pure financing is the creativity behind the narrative decisions and how it all weaves together. We clearly have studio leads and talented devs here who have a united vision of what the game should be, what they can add, what they don't want to mess with, how to tweak the sandbox, and most importantly, how to make enemy factions that make the players unite against them, and how to make a narrative and unlocks that hook you in but don't feel predatory in the way they do so. It's a very fine balance to achieve, but Helldivers 2 has somehow, in the field of live service disasters over the last couple years, has done it. And overall, my point here is, they've done it masterfully so far, and I'm excited for the future of this game. I didn't think I was going to be covering this one again, to be honest. I thought I'd leave it in my 2 videos, but the narrative decisions here and the management is so good that I just wanted to cover it again. And judging by the leaks and the groundwork from the first game, and some of the music leaks especially, the content we're going to get in the future, especially regarding enemies, is going to be very exciting. It's that potential that really excites me through all the bugs and the glitches and the crashes.
Ben, what am I doing on your screen?
I didn't realize you were in.
Look at me.
You're like, you're spinning around. What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
All of that becomes background noise because the game experience and the potential and the future and the current fun is so prevalent and good. But thank you all for joining me today talking about Helldivers 2 once more. Have you been enjoying the game? I know I have. Please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you to our patrons Luke Bentley, Phil Irving, Hazit Mirza and Ace Gamer. Your guys' donations help keep the channel going month after month and week after week. If you want to join the YouTube membership or Patreon, the links are in the description below, starting and ending at $3 a month. And the link to the Discord is down below too. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video.